Hello everyone, Denise here. Today I'm going to show you how to make the lovely fingerless mitts. Let's get started. So today I'm going to show you how to make these mitts, but I'm not going to use Premier Sweet Roll Vivid. That's what I made these in. I had a little bit left over from the 2 cakes that I bought. I used the rest of what I had, and then I did use a smidge of black to go around the bottom of each of these, because I ran out, and I don't know what that yarn is because it didn't have a band on it. I'm guessing it's probably either Super Saver or possibly Impeccable by Loops and Threads, but I did not need to go around the bottom. I just did because I like the way it looked. So I'm going to be using the Premier Anti-Pilling Bobbin. This is Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Bobbin. There's 3 balls on 1 bobbin. Each one is 181 yards, 166 meters, 3 ounces, 85 grams. So the entire bobbin is 543 yards, 498 meters, 9 ounces, and 255 grams. So this is 100% anti-pilling acrylic, and it's very soft. And I already made a hat and I already made a cowl. So I just need to make these fingerless mitts. You of course can use any yarn that you want. I am going to show you how I color change in the mitts. I do have 3 colors here left from my bobbin, and I had them caked up, but they're kind of sad looking because they're getting depleted. But I have these 3 colors, so I'm going to probably start with start with a peach, go to the combined color, and then finish with gray. I did make these kind of short, so I'm probably going to show you how to make them longer, because I think a lot of people like them sort of tucked into their sleeve if they're wearing a long sleeve shirt or a jacket. I don't, but that's just because I don't like things on my wrist that are warm. So I made mine short. I'm going to start with gray, I decided. So the way I made these, I start here and then work this way. But I like the effect of the stitches at the top, so I didn't do anything with them because I think they're pretty, and they're pretty on your hand. So if I start with gray, then the gray will be down here, and I think that's the way I want it to be. And that's the way I did the hat as well. So I started in gray with a hat. So I'm going to start with gray in these as well. So I'm going to start down here and then work up, so that you know if you're changing colors, whatever color you want down here, start with that color, okay? All right, so how I did mine was I chained enough to go around my hand up here. So I'm going to chain as many as I need to go around my hand. And if you do not know the size of hand that you're making these for, there is a general size for hands, and I will try to remember to link them in the description box. So we need multiples of 2. I am just chaining a bit, and then I'm going to, I don't think this is big enough. No, I don't want to pull it tight. I just want it to be light around my hand. So what do we got here? I didn't count as I was going, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. I'll do one more. Yeah, that's fairly loose, so I'm gonna stay with the 20. Going to join in the round. Don't twist. Just put your crochet hook in the beginning chain. Then I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to put a double crochet in that same space there. Then I'm going to put a double crochet in each space all the way around. Okay, so we're going to slip stitch, not in the chain 2, but in that first double crochet, the top of that first double crochet. And then we're going to chain 2 again. And now we're going to do front and back post stitches. So if you saw my hat and my cowl tutorial, this will be the same way. We're going to yarn over, put your hook in just like this for the front post, and then yarn over and pull through. Got 3 loops on our hook, and we're going to yarn over and finish out like a double crochet. For the back post double crochet, yarn over and put your hook in like this, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You're going to alternate front post double crochets with back post double crochets. And you're going to do that as long as you want for the height or length or whatever you want to call it for your wrist. So on your wrist, this you're making ribbing for right here. So just make it as long as you'd like. I am just going to do, I think I'll just do 2 rounds of this. I think that's enough. This yarn is very soft. I like it a lot. I may purchase more colors. It is $7.49 per bobbin, and I think that's a great deal. I bought my bobbins a long time ago, and then I saved them because you know how when you buy yarn and then you love it and you want to have it for that specific whatever, always end on a back post double crochet. That is what I did. I just saved it, and then I found the perfect project for it. So all right, so I'm going to do the same round again. I'm going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 2 here, and then I'm going to chain 2 and do front post and the front post double crochet, back post and the back post double crochet. So one bobbin has stretched into, I made a hat. I made a pretty big cowl. It was 8 something inches. I think it was a little over 8 inches as far as neck to head. And then I'm making these mitts, and I can tell you right now I'm going to end up with leftover yarn. So that's $7.49 for, if you made this a set for somebody as a gift, that's a great price. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to gift this set. And it's very good quality yarn, so you're not gifting something that it will be scratchy. The Anti-Pilling has the certified against, what does it say? A lot. What I do with bobbin. No, it does not say on this one. It doesn't say on the bobbin. However, it says it on the Vivid yarn, 350 plus harmful substances. So it's great to make as a gift. This is the Sweet Roll Vivid. That's their new yarn, 174 yards on this one. This one's a worsted weight 4 as well. It is, this is Lava Lamp. This is Glowworm that I made the fingerless mitts in. So it is quality yarn that you don't have to worry about when you're gifting it to somebody. If they are allergic, they'll probably be fine, because a lot of the bad stuff is not in here, which makes you wonder what's in the other yarn, right? That's what it made me wonder. I'm like, Okay, so I'm going to slip stitch to my chain 2, and then I'm going to slip over into this. Do I want to change? Let me look. Yeah, I'm going to change colors. So I'm going to change to my combined color here. Combination. The peach and gray together for the body of the fingerless gloves. I need to cut this. And then to change color on a slip stitch, you just pull through the new color. Okay, for the base of the glove, we're going to do the lovely stitch, and that is a single crochet V-stitch, which is lovely. Slip stitch. Okay, so we're going to chain 1 to secure it, and then we are going to put a single crochet in that same spot, and then we're going to chain 2 and put another single crochet in that same space. Then we're going to ignore this back post double crochet and go into the front post double crochet and do a V-stitch, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. Then we're going to skip the next back post double crochet and go into the front post double crochet and do a V-stitch, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. We're going to do that all the way around, skipping the back posts and going into the front posts and doing a V-stitch. So when you get to the end of your round, go ahead and single crochet in your first V-stitch that you made, chain 2, single crochet. So you're making a V-stitch in that first V-stitch that you started with, and you're going to mark that so that you have your round marked. And now we're going to do a V-stitch in each chain 2 space all the way around. Okay, so you keep going in that same manner until you want to put a thumb hole. Now this is not big enough for a thumb hole yet, but we're getting there. So I'm gonna probably do 2 more rounds, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do the thumb hole. So I'll be right back to you once I get 2 more rounds of the V-stitch done. All right, I am now to the part where I want to make the thumb hole. So before joining your next round, at your stitch marker, chain 3 here, and then join. And do your V-stitch in that first one, and then move your stitch marker up. And then continue on doing a V-stitch in each stitch round until you come back around. So just do a V-stitch in each, chain 2 space. Okay, then when you make it around to where you chained 3, do a V-stitch in your V-stitch here, and then do a V-stitch in your chain 3. And then you will continue on your next round and put a V-stitch in your marked stitch. And then continue going until you want to change color. I'm not going to yet. I'm going to keep going. I'll do this last round here, and then I'll show you what to do for the next round. Okay, I'm doing the end of this round. I have the V-stitch and then my increase for my thumb here. If you want to, and you need to, and your hand is still, if it's too tight right here, go ahead and work into this V-stitch. Otherwise, I'll show you what to do. So if you need to keep increasing because your hand is bigger, go ahead and do a V-stitch in the V-stitch before your thumb, and then do a V-stitch in your thumb V-stitch that you did. If you do not need to increase, just slip stitch into that V-stitch, and then move on to the beginning of your next round and do your V-stitch for that round. But I am actually going to change color here, I believe. Yes, I'm going to change color here. So I am going to do my single crochet with the peach color. And let me grab that. Complete that with the peach color. Secure these two because it's too loose. Move my stitch marker, and then complete my V-stitch for this stitch. So I'm going to go around those because I feel like they're going to be too loose. I'm going to put another single crochet in here, chain 2, single crochet. Get that secured, yep. And then put a V-stitch in each V-stitch all the way around. If at any time you want to narrow this glove, all you need to do is slip stitch into one of the V-stitches instead of doing a V-stitch in it. So if I wanted to make mine smaller, I would just slip stitch into this and then continue on with a V-stitch in the next. If you have a smaller hand and you want to bring it in at any time, go ahead and do that. You can do that. And that will decrease it a bit for you so it's not too loose if it got too loose while you did the thumb area. But it should work out to being the same as it was before your thumb area since I slip stitched into my thumb area. But if you increased and you did a V-stitch there, go ahead and slip stitch anywhere. Now this Can be worked as many rounds as you like. As far as length of the glove, if you want a longer glove, go ahead. I'm going to stop about before the middle knuckle, so just before about here ish. On the other ones I did before my wedding ring, so they were shorter. But quite honestly, if I'm going to crochet with fingerless gloves on, I do not want them higher on my hand because it will interfere with my yarn. So I slip stitched here last time, so now I'm just going to ignore it like it's not even there and keep working as if that stitch never happened, and I'm just gonna pass it by. And remember, put your stitch marker back in there. I'm going to work until this color is equal to this color in size. So I'm going to do a few more rounds and then I'll meet back up with you. All I'm going to do is put a V-stitch in each chain 2 space. When you get to the end, go ahead and take your stitch marker out and slip stitch into your first V-stitch there. Cut your yarn and fasten off, and then make another mitt exactly the same way. I chained 20 for mine, and I did 2 rows of the front post, back post double crochets. Then I did 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds increased for the thumb on the next. So 5, 6, I did 7 rounds of my middle color, and then finished off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 rows of the last, or 5 rounds of the last color. So it's up to you. Maybe you want to make yours all one color, and that's more than fine. Just make yours match. Just count your rows. You can see that this is a V-stitch right here, and then this is a V-stitch. See that? So just count your V's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I did 6 of the middle, I did 5 of the end, and then I did my double crochet row here, and then I did 2 rounds of the front post, back post, but that creates more bulk, so that's why I did more rows at the top there, and I think that works out fine. You do yours the way you'd like. I just need to remember how I did mine so I can repeat it, especially around the thumb area, and then they'll match. So I'm going to do my second one, and I'll be right back to you. And here they are, completed. They are reversible. You can switch them from hand to hand. There's not a right, there's not a left. So I will get my trio together and then I will show you what it looks like together. Okay, here's my set completely done that I did with a Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Bobbin, and I'm very happy with them. I'll take a picture of them laid out on the table so that you can see them better, and I'll also insert the picture of the Premier Vivid that I designed these in. So I will insert those too. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below, and take a look at the other tutorials featuring this stitch that I dubbed the Lovely Stitch. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and until next time, guys, bye.